So if you ever wondered how we prep our greens for aeration, first we do a verticut. As you can see, these small stripes just nip the grass, and what it does is it removes any thatch and severs the roots so that it'll grow in a little denser. Then we roll it. Then we use an aerator. That apparatus actually collects the cores so we can dump it in places on the golf course that need it. And that's about as fast as it moves. Once the core harvester makes 2 passes, and that's it, just 2 passes on a green, it's full. So now we have to manually remove all of the cores, and we try to take them to places on the golf course there may be a little bit of erosion, and then we spread these. So you can see just doing this small part of it is very labor intensive and takes a tremendous amount of time. These guys will put in about 10 to 11 hours each day working on the greens. Even with the core harvester taking about 95% of the cores up, all the greens must then be hand blown. We usually have 2 or 3 people per green to move all of the remaining cores off to this side. Each year we must remove about 12 to 16% of the soil and replace it with sand or some other growing medium for the health of the greens. These are what we call pencil tines. Only about as big around as the smallest finger, and they remove about 2%. Later in the year we're going to go to a 5/8 inch tine, and that'll remove about 7%. So that's why we're doing it multiple times during the course of a year, for the health of the greens. Allow water and air and nutrients pass down to the roots so that they grow a little deeper and it becomes stronger. And the cleanup process continues. So one of the drawbacks too is this big apparatus can't be trailered and it has to be walked. And as you can see, it's just a slow walk. So between walking between holes and doing the greens, the superintendent's going to pull about 14 miles of walking per day. Once the debris is cleared off of the greens, we will top dress. And we're going to go slightly heavy this time. You can make about 2 or 3 passes and then it'll have to be refilled. And the drawback to this course is it's about a mile down to the sand pit for us to refill the trailer that we use to replenish the sand in the back of this spreader. Once the green is completely covered, we're going to let it sit for a little while, let the sun do its magic, dry the sand out so that it's a lot easier to brush into the holes. Now that we put a sufficient amount of sand on it, our newest piece of equipment, it's called a greens groomer. It just brushes the sand. We'll make multiple passes in different directions, and what it does is it brushes the sand down into the holes and gets it slightly below the canopy. Afterwards we'll roll it to make sure that everything's smooth, and then we run the irrigation for several minutes to try to wash some of the sand that's just sitting on top of the leaf blades down into the grass just below so that it fills in. We'll come back later, brush it again a day or 2 later, and roll it again, keep watering it, and if we have to top dress it one more time, we will. But we'll have a nice, firm, fast, and true putting surface.